Hello, this is Zach with Williams Family Racing, and today we will be working on the cockpit. But first, a little information. Um, I will not have much time to film, so this episode may be a little short. Um, Tuesday was my wife's birthday, and we ended up having multiple birthday parties for different sides of the family. So we only had one day this week to actually work on the car. That's the only time I can make it back to my dad's shop. So I'll try to do better next week, but it's just the way it was this week. Also, I'm going to Bulls Gap this weekend, and I'm going to take my camera and film a little bit of it. The World of Outlaws are supposed to be there, so I'll get a couple shots and maybe show the experience of Bulls Gap. This is the new owner's first big event, and I'm excited to see how it goes. And I will also be going to Bulls Gap again the next weekend because the All-Star Circuit of Champions is supposed to be there. There's big sprint car races. I will also try to film some of that too, so stay tuned for that, and let's get right into the video.
The first thing I want to do is apologize for having the camera angle a little off. I wish I would have had it less zoomed in on the exact location. That way you could have seen what all we did. I'll try to get better at checking over my cameras. But the first thing we did was remove the seat so we could access the area that we were going to make the panel for. The next thing we did was mark the cardboard for where it needed to be cut out at. Then we went back in the back of the shop and got some scissors and cut out our cardboard to where it needed to go.
I just want to take a quick second to show you how we made our template. This is what it looks like. I have to add about 1/4 of an inch here. Then add about 1 inch here so it hit the floor pan. And add about 2 inches up to this point. And I need to notch out for a little bar, the seat bar that comes up. Then right about here I'm going to have to add a little bit more, but I'll do that in the final. Then after it's all said and done, I'm going to have to add some more. So let me show you how it fits in the car. So this is how it's fitting right about now. We're going to have to make a V spot right here because we miscalculated for this one, which it's already in.
Yep.
But we're going to have to make that V, then add so it'll touch down here.
Still working from my house.
And we will have to add that, of course. But we're actually going to leave that open, so when we wash the car, it will let some water out and the mud and stuff. But this is what it's going to kind of fit up like, and we're going to do a bunch of little tack welds every inch or so, like we did right through here. That's what it's going to look like. I'm going to get back to work.
After we got it cut out and fitting like we wanted it to, we got our piece of metal laid down the cardboard template on top of the metal, marked it out. Then that's when, of course, we started cutting. We used electric shears to make this process go a little bit faster, but as you noticed later in the video, we had to use handheld shears to make the corners that we needed to make to make it go neatly around everything.
I just wanted to take a little break and show you the progress. This is how we cut it out. Like I said, we're going to have to add a V right here. And I cut it a little shy right there, so I'm going to have to add a little piece that goes over when we finally set the tunnel in place. But overall, I did this on purpose to let water out and mud, and also the one in the corner. But other than that, we're going to start tacking it and hammering it in places where it needs to be a little bit tighter. Like, of course, that pushes in, but we'll get it in there. Well, it's the next day, and I forgot to film an outro yesterday, so a little recap. We ended up getting the seat out. We got the template made, cut it out on metal, got it in place, tacked in where it's going to be for as long as we have the car. And we also did a little bit off camera, which I will show pictures somewhere in this video. So we're hoping to go to Bulls Gap tonight to the World of Outlaws race, but it's not looking too good. The rain's supposed to start here about 4, and it's supposed to last until 7. So I don't know, because the first race of the season, or after the COVID stuff, it ended up going to like 6 in the morning, and I don't feel like staying up that long. I love racing, but I need sleep too, so I think that'll do it for this video. Please leave a comment, I love feedback.